Hi everyone, welcome to the video. We find ourselves in a beautiful park in the beginning of spring on a bright, sunny, warm day. But despite the bright and warm surroundings, my mood is a little bit dark today. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video because my results for April were so embarrassing, but I thought, I might as well get it out there and earn the 1,000 views and the $5 that this video will earn on YouTube, and spend a day of my life talking to a camera and editing it. So let's get into it. What have I been up to in April? Well, I made 2 YouTube videos. One of them was of my top 5 selling stock footage clips on Shutterstock. And the other one was a day in the life of a stock photographer, where I went to a political protest and I took you guys along with me to watch all the characters of this protest and demonstration in action. I'm pretty proud of that video, so if you haven't seen it, I recommend having a watch just for the enjoyment factor. I also uploaded a lot of videos in April. I went down to the entrance to Rotterdam Harbour, doing like a road trip with my family. And while I was there, I took my Panasonic FZ300 along and videoed a lot of the shipping that goes in and out of Rotterdam Harbour and the Maasvlakte area and Hoek van Holland, where the ferries go to and from England and the United Kingdom. So I uploaded so far, I think, about 8 video clips to mainly Shutterstock and Pawn 5. iStock Getty don't accept editorial clips, neither does Adobe Stock, so it's a bit limited because they're editorial. But I'm hoping that those clips will eventually start earning for me. But based on April's earnings, I'm not hopeful. I also uploaded some videos and photos that I took of the Extinction Rebellion protest that I took you guys along to watch in my previous YouTube video. Okay, that's what I've been up to in April. Let's get into what the stock agencies have been doing and how they've been performing. We'll start off with Shutterstock, where I have 2,651 images and 221 videos, all uploaded since 2016 when I started uploading. I had 34 downloads for Shutterstock, but despite the relatively okay amount of downloads, most of those sales were those horrible 10-cent subscription, which brought my average for the month with Shutterstock right down. So we'll get into some of the highlights of Shutterstock, and the first one is a close-up of some cigarette butts that I took while I was field testing the Canon RP mirrorless camera with the 24-240 super zoom lens. And that photo earned me $1.10. Yes, that's right, I take photos of cigarette butts and sell them for a living. Pathetic. I did sell 2 videos in April for Shutterstock, and Shutterstock rewarded me by paying me 25 cents per video. And we all know the subject of those videos, so I won't bother to tell you what the videos were of. And finally, the only real decent sale that I achieved in April was one for $3.13, and that was of a bike rider cycling towards the modern city skyline of The Hague. And I took that, I guess, in 2017, so a long time ago. In total for Shutterstock, I earned $10.48. Pathetic. And I think that's my second worst month since back in September 2021. I earned $9 something with Shutterstock and got all bitter and twisted about it then as well, like I am now. Okay, on to Alamy now, and from hero to absolute zero. I have had no sales on Alamy since February of this year, when I had 3 sales. For Alamy, I have 2,300 images in my portfolio. Pawn 5, no video sales either, but I did get a sale from a data set, which Pawn 5 probably remunerates me because it's teaching AI how to use my video footage. Sold that for $2.66. Okay, iStock Getty now, and a little bit better month than the previous month where they had to refund a whole load of photos to an American buyer or customer. Alex Rotenberg has got a really good article on his website about why that happened and why the mass refunds took place. So if you're still in the dark about why that happened, I suggest you go over to Alex's website. He gives a full rundown with his March earnings post. I had 24 sales with iStock Getty, no video sales. A highlight was of a photo of some olive trees that I took a few years ago while on holiday in Corfu. That photo earned me 30 cents. Another highlight was a photo I took of a vintage VW camper van, and that made me 2 cents. Pathetic. Okay, getting into real dollars now, and I took an editorial photo of a fjord heavy lift ship that has heavy lifting equipment on its deck, and it was a nice bright orange colour, and that earned me $2.22. And my last highlight was not really a highlight financially, which probably you could say about all of my sales in April. But I was happy with this photo because I took it last time I was in Australia a couple of years ago, and it's of an old colonial building which has been converted into an Australia post office. That sold for 70 cents. In total for iStock Getty, I made $8.54. I was so desperate to try and get my earnings up for April that I even started calculating some of my small fish agencies like Dreams Time and Deposit Photo. And after doing Dreams Time and Deposit Photos, I decided to just give up. Dreams Time made $2 and Deposit Photo made a whole 50 cents. Okay, on to Adobe Stock now, and I had 27 downloads, and my portfolio there is 1,300 images and 78 videos. I had no video sales for Adobe Stock. A couple of highlights were one commercial photo of some Atlantic salmon that I made while in Tasmania visiting a fish farm, and that's commercial photo for Atlantic salmon sold for 99 cents. Another one was 3 sales I made of an urban fox while at the Hoek van Holland a few years ago, and those 3 photos earned me $3.10. Another one was an editorial photo of a close-up of some emblems on the side of a police car, and that made $1.65. And finally I sold 4 photos of vintage VW combi vans, and they sold also for $3.10. It was an average month for Adobe Stock, and in total I earned $20.84. So how much did I earn for the total month of April for stock photography and stock videography? Well, if you like this video, which I didn't, please give it a like, and also feel free to comment about how stock photography is a total waste of your time and my time. I really enjoy those comments. Anyway, for April I earned $45.20. How do I feel about that? Pretty disappointed. My earnings go up and down, obviously, but this is a bit of a low point. I did upload about 8 or 9 videos and about a dozen photos this month. So obviously my performance as a contributor is also being reflected in that amount. Did you have a shocking April like I did, or did you rocket like stars? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.
All the time.